Welcome to Blog to Your Talent. This is Lesson 8. We are on the topic of advantages of blogging. One of the reasons why, one of the advantages of blogging is that you are able to present visual information to your readers. And I want to emphasize this because this is a huge advantage over normal essay writing. In a normal essay or in an email, it's not suited for presenting anything else but text. And so, and that's okay. And you do sometimes want to do that even in a blog. But again, a big advantage of blogging is that you're going to be able to visually show others what it is you're trying to explain. Now, in some talent fields, this is going to be an immense advantage. We have one child that has a talent that is very visually oriented. It involves a lot of metal smithing, a lot of banging, and a lot of twisting, and a lot of heat. And it's much easier to show a video with some narration over it. He does text a lot, provide a lot of text, but a lot of visual information. We have another child that is much more coding oriented, so there's not as much visual information. It's much more of a text orientation. But with blogging, you have the choice to show a lot of information that is much easier to understand through a photo or a video.
I think if you want to have, let's say that you're going to show something that you've created and there's a lot of steps involved. So if it's something physical and maybe it involves woodworking and you just start with a slab of wood, I highly recommend that you take pictures all along the stages of developing your product or something that you're making, so that when you go back to blog about it, maybe you want to have 4 or 5 pictures in it in between so that you can show how you did this from start to finish, rather than just showing your end product, which might be amazing and beautiful, but a lot of people, and especially if you want to attract the attention of some of the experts that you later want to learn from, you need to show the whole process of how you got to that point.
Yes, and the experts are going to be very grateful that you didn't spend 1,000 words
to explain something.
That with just one photo,
yep,
they could have seen it. So the goal here is not to become the best writer. The goal is to become the best communicator about your talent, and sometimes it involves pictures.
And I want to say that it's very easy. You don't have to have a special camera. You can just, if you have a cell phone with a camera on it, just take a picture. And there are so many online programs. The one that I like to use for my blog is PicMonkey.com. So you can upload something like that to PicMonkey, and then you can add a border. If it's too dark, you can lighten it. If you want to add text to your picture, super fast, and it's free, and then you can download it to your computer, your finished picture, and then put that up on your blog. Very easy.
Very easy to do. So what I want you to do in this lesson is I want you to go to Flickr.com, and it'll be in the instructions to get the correct spelling. And it's basically an online service where you can load up lots and lots of photos. And this is going to be exciting because some of the photos that you take in your talent you're not going to be able to use right away, but you will be able to use in a future post. So you need an area online where you can park lots and lots of photos. And a good place to go to that's free is Flickr.com. Now, keep in mind that if you are under the age of 13, you won't be able to sign up under your name, but you could get your mother or father to sign up under their account, and they could probably give you a gallery for your use. So that's your instruction. Get yourself a Flickr.com account, and then load up the first picture on that account of you holding an object in your hand related to your talent, or showing you doing something related to your talent, so that when people come to your Flickr.com account, they can instantly recognize that you're one of the serious ones in your field of talent.
And I think it would be exciting for us to see it too. So if you want to email that to us,
I'd love to see it.
We would love to see that. We want to see what you're doing, because now we've gone through several lessons with you. So you've kind of gotten to know us, and now we want to get to know you. So if you want to email that to us, we'll put the email on this video of where you can do that. But we would love to see what you're doing.
Yes, absolutely. So happy talent journey. We will see you on the next lesson.
Okay, we are here with Caleb, and Caleb is going to talk about his Flickr account. And I should note that you do need to check the age requirement for opening an account, because at this time it's 13. So if you don't have a 13-year-old, you'll have to wait until your child is 13. young person is 13. Okay, so Caleb. Now Caleb has a Flickr account, and he has.
Because he's 14.
Because he's 14, and he has several pictures on it. So tell me a little bit about some of the pictures that you have.
About half of them are the work I've done, or about half of them are the work I've done, or pictures of me doing the work, and the other half would be learning, pictures of me learning from professionals, demonstrations, pieces by professionals, etc.
Okay, so you are in the photo with the professional or
Yeah.
mentor that you've learned from,
Yeah, no.
and someone else took the picture. And then are you also, I didn't think about this, but are you also posting pictures that you take of the work that you're doing? Or is that something you could do?
I've about a third of my pictures are the finished pieces. I take pictures of them, sometimes over scenic backgrounds and stuff like that. One picture I really like in particular was one of me. A while back I had an acetylene torch, which is used for silversmithing.
Okay.
Nice and short.
Okay.
And so we were having problems with it, took it to a professional at our gem club. He did a couple things with it, tried it out, showed me how to use it, and one of the pictures was me activating the torch and basically getting a feel for it. So, picture of me holding the flame about this long. She wasn't there, thankfully. So,
And it's safe and, yeah. Well, anyway, it shows Caleb active in his field, and having a Flickr account will just, it's nice because, I don't know if you do this, but if you're blogging and you wrote about something, maybe you're referring to something that you did, you can go back to your Flickr account and grab a photo from there to include in your blog posts, because you're, I remember I had a picture of that on my Flickr account. So having those visuals are very good to have in your posts. So it's a nice way to just gather all your pictures in one place, and then you can go use them as you need to. Thank you, Caleb.